So when there's a vision, the next steps are strategy. And one of the first parts of our strategy here at Grace is worship. Think about worship in your own life. How important is worship? What role does that play throughout the week? Three components for us. One is the weekend experience. And think about your experiences in churches. Find a healthy church. Find a church that you can grow in your faith. You can draw close to Jesus. It's loving. But what's that weekend experience look like for you? Do you enter into worship with all your heart? Do you participate? Are you there? Is it a priority? Is it a commitment every week? And so the weekend experience. And then from that, it should be spiritual habits that flow beyond the weekend experience. What happens at church shouldn't just stay in the church building, but prayer and in God's word, generosity, fasting. There's a lot of spiritual habits that help us grow in our walk with God. And then lastly, a prayer culture. We hope that our church be a place where there's a prayer movement and a prayer culture, and it drips into everything we do, and it saturates everything we do. And so being prayerful. Does your prayer life, is it mainly contained to a church building, or in your home, the place you live? Are you praying where you work? Praying as you walk around the city, praying for different people? So prayer, it's a culture and even a movement, not just something that's, at the beginning of a meal, but it's part of a lifestyle. So those are some things when it comes to worship that are healthy markers for us and part of the strategy. So those are some aspects for us that are part of the markers for health and also strategy. And I encourage you to think through, what does worship look like in your life? What do you want it to look like? What adjustments should you make? And so your relationship with Jesus can flourish.